Hey Tigers, and welcome to this edition of Tiger Broadcast. I'm Ariana Jones.
And I'm Lillian Maycock.
In this edition, we'll look at how one LSHE teacher has history teaching more than just one subject.
And how one freshman and her team took on the world.
All this and more on this edition of Tiger Broadcast.
In this package, we get an inside look at how one Lee Summit High School teacher has switched things up in his career. Reporter Lucy Cooper and videographer Valentina Ureta take a deep dive into this next story.
Fire. People are like, man, they have some sympathy for old Luther. What happened to him?
Students love Mr. Donahay's contagiously dynamic personality. For 25 years, he has enjoyed broadening their minds about the ways of the world.
He is very excited about teaching history. He'll bounce up and down and gets very energetic.
It makes it a lot more interesting, so I can pay attention a lot better. It just makes it so that we retain the information more.
It definitely wakes me up a lot more in the morning when I'm coming from ELA class where I'm kind of tired of not paying attention.
His love he has for teaching history comes from a passion he's had at a very young age. But not only does he love teaching, his students love learning from him.
I've wanted to be a history teacher since I was in 5th grade. What is it like? A little bit it's like explaining how and why the world is the way it is. Students who've had me will know that's a refrain of mine.
What many people may not know about Mr. Donahay is he has some history in another field.
I smell the smell of sawdust and glue and hear the noise of the shop. It's like a breath of fresh air for my soul.
Currently worked with little chunk of 2x4 and just made whatever. I made a little coaster, and right now I'm working on making a cutting board.
I like to do, it's a hobby of mine, woodworking is a hobby of mine, and I've done that for years.
His love for woodworking starts with family.
Some of my earliest memories working with my grandfather or my uncle and doing different projects. It's tiring in a way, but it does just give me that energy that it's this whole different part of the job, different part of my life that it doesn't exhaust me in the same way.
Very different environments. I think history, he kind of acts out whatever he's teaching, while in woodshop he is a little calmer, I guess, and helps with the projects we're working on. Kind of strange seeing him twice in the same day, and hearing that it was his first day with woodshop was a little nervous, but I think I gradually grew on him and it's all right.
You know that meme about what you think it's going to be like and what it's actually like? There is some of that where it is a lot less of you doing these projects, but it is really cool to see students grow and develop at those different skills.
It's kind of weird because he's also my history teacher, but it's really nice because he's a super fun guy to be around.
I love history. I love working in the shop. I love working with students. I do love teaching, and sometimes it really doesn't hardly feel like work. Some days it does. Some days there's a lot of things that go with the job, but I really do enjoy the content. I enjoy the people. I do. I love LSHS.
Signing out for Tiger Broadcast, this is Lucy Cooper.
Many soccer players hope to make it to the professional level of the game, but one LS teacher has done just that. Reporter Ben Ullery and photographers Lillian Maycock and Oliver Matney tell us more.
Many students and athletes love Mr. Wiebinge, a history teacher and soccer coach here at Lee Summit High School, but there's something special about him that most people don't know.
Fresh out of college, jumped in my car, drove back to Kansas City, picked up my brother, and he helped me drive to Arizona, where I signed my first pro contract for a team called the Arizona Swaros.
Wiebinge has always taken a leap of faith, and the commitment paid off when he joined his second pro team.
Up in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We were called the Calgary Storm.
Soccer is a passion he's had for as long as he can remember, but it started as a way to connect with an important family member.
My dad and I used to talk about on long trips, how cool would it be to take the game far enough to be able to get a paycheck? I earned the opportunity to get paid to play this game.
His family got to watch him play pro soccer for almost 6 years, and they loved every minute of it. Unfortunately, his time on the pitch ended a bit too soon.
Biggest reason that I left, twofold. One, injuries. I was struggling to stay healthy. I've got a bad back. I've been hit a few times.
These injuries were the push Wiebenga needed to step away from the game and follow his other passion.
I had to think about, okay, what's the next season of my life look like? And I had other things I wanted to do. Settling down, honestly getting married, all those types of things, having kids. My grad school mentor at Truman State, and he said, hey, David, there's an opportunity for you at Lee Summit High School. There's 2 teachers that are probably on the verge of retiring, and there's a soccer job that's probably going to be coming over.
Coach Wiebenga has been a coach for over 2 decades, giving him plenty of time to grow as a coach and make lifelong impacts on many of his players.
Even if coming off a bad game or a good game, he's always that guy that you can go to, which I think is what makes him a good coach.
He really wants to learn and grow as a coach.
Wiebenga has pushed himself every day as a player and a coach, and that legacy won't end anytime soon.
On the dad side of it, it's pretty cool. I've always told him, I said, if you decide that you don't want to do this anymore, I will be more than happy to walk that path with him.
Signing out for ASB 4 State,
Wear these colors for a reason.
This is Ben Olery.
The members of Tiger Broadcast would like to thank some of the staff and students here at Lee Summit High School. Find out who our staff thanked in this next segment.
Hi, I'm Juliana Belzeski, and I would like to thank one specific teacher who's in the math department. I want to thank them for being there for me all sophomore year and helping me through things. They're always there for me, and I love still seeing them in the hallways today and saying hi. I love having the granola bars from last year, and I'm so thankful that I got to have them as a teacher. So thank you to Mr. Pressler.
Hi, I'm Valentina, and I wanted to say thank you to my favorite teacher, Miss McDonald. Thank you for everything that you do for us and the people around you. You always find a way to make me laugh by the stuff you say or do. Thank you for always having a smile on your face and for always reminding us to make wise choices. I am so thankful to have you as my teacher, and thank you for being you.
The person I will be giving thanks today is Cam DeBorden. Not only is Cam my partner, but he is my best friend. Cam has a huge heart, and he is also a great hard worker. It's been a blessing to see him work towards his goals, so thank you again for being my #1 supporter and my partner all in one.
Hi, my name is Peyton Medina, and I just want to say a big thank you to Dr. Turner for being such an amazing teacher. Her positive attitude and smile definitely has an effect on everyone. She is so caring and kind and makes each day in orchestra super fun. I am so thankful that I have had the opportunity to have her as a teacher.
My name is Elaine McDonald, and I'm doing a video affirmation from one of my dearest colleagues, Mrs. Metzler. She was so kind to me when I first came into this building, and that sentiment has not changed. She is fantastic. She's an incredible teacher. She is giving. She is thoughtful. She's super organized in a Metzler sort of way, and boy, are we going to miss her next year. I just wanted to say thank you, and I just love you.
Hi Tigers, my name is Lillian Maycock, and today I wanted to take a second to thank my best friend Aisha Babir for always being there for me. She's supportive, kind, and is one of the funniest people I have ever met. Most importantly, I can always be myself around her. So thank you, Aisha, for being an amazing friend. I can't wait to make more amazing memories with you.
Hi, my name is Lauren Felker, and I'd like to give a shout out to one of my favorite teachers I've had at LSHS, Profe Data. She always had fun activities in her class, and I always looked forward to going to class. She always made me smile, and even today brings a smile to my face in the hallway. So thank you, Profe.
Hi, my name is Lucy Cooper, and I would like to say thank you to my visual arts teacher I had last year, Mr. Corcoran. I had his 5th hour, and we were definitely a crazy class, but he would always be laughing with us regardless. He's very genuine and very laid back, and he definitely cares about his students. My friends and I loved talking to him and spending time with him every day last year.
According to the New York Times, over 2,000 athletes partake in the Ironman Marathon every year, one of them including a staff member here at LSHS. Reporter and videographer Peyton Medina explains more.
The teachers here at LSHS work hard each day for the students, but most students don't know what they do outside of school.
Just being able to be outside and experience nature, especially if I am somewhere that's in the mountains and getting to experience these beautiful places that I can't here in Missouri.
One teacher in particular not only spends her time outside, but also competes outside of the classroom.
So an Ironman is 2.4 miles of swimming, normally 112 miles of biking, but this race is 116, so it's known for having 4 extra miles. And then a marathon run, so a 26.2 mile run. I started doing triathlons about 20 years ago after my son was born. But I didn't do my first Ironman until 2015, so I slowly built up.
Madal had a rocky start to her Ironman journey.
So back before her first Ironman, I think it was in 2015, when she did her first one in Wisconsin, she actually broke her arms before she did that Ironman. She was signed up for that one and then broke both of her arms.
Despite having these challenges along her way, Mrs. Middaugh kept pushing through.
She didn't give up. I mean, she had to obviously heal from that, go to physical therapy from that. And then she signed up, she re-signed up and she ended up doing that Ironman and now she's done 2 others. She has something in mind and she's going to figure out how to get there. And she may have to solicit the help of a coach or a friend or whatever, but she's very much goal-oriented.
In the end, Mrs. Middaugh's skills have not gone unnoticed.
I'm just inspired that she would do it, that she doesn't give up, and that she could just continues, to train and to work hard and to still teach.
It's just something I can't ever imagine myself doing. And so just the fact that she trained for so long for that and accomplished that Ironman, and it's not even her first one, to continue to do that is just an incredible human feat.
And while she's training and competing, Middaugh knows she has support.
I've just been able to cheer her on from afar, to watch it virtually and just watch her, hit each little leg of the journey and just really celebrate her from a distance.
Mrs. Middaugh's dedication and time commitment is definitely a role model for many, inside and outside of LSHS. Reporting for Tiger Broadcast, this is Peyton Medina.
Thank you for watching this edition of Tiger Broadcast.
For films, packages, and more, head to tigerbroadcast.com or follow us at TBTV8 Sports on X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram.
Once again, I'm Ariana Jones.
And I'm Lillian Maycock. We'll see you next time, Tigers.